present and future. What's going on? Oh, tell me what's going on. What's going on? Oh, what's going on?
Hello! Welcome! Hey! If I can have all of you guys come up behind me, back behind here, we'll fill in this space back here. So you're facing out this way. It's a beautiful visual, I swear it. You did an excellent play. Few more, plenty of room.
Well, you need an audience, so I'd like to be an audience.
Yeah.
Better there.
Or with beer. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Kirsten Forsyth. I'm the State Director for SEIU Change That Works. We're a campaign dedicated to healthcare reform and employee free choice, but we're here today to celebrate healthcare reform is finally going to happen. Woo! 233 years ago, our forefathers established the United States of America as an independent nation. We all know those key phrases, especially the one, all men are created equal. But what would our forefathers have said today about our healthcare crisis? Immoral! Immoral, absolutely. Do we have equality in our healthcare system?
No!
What would we say about a country where every day 14,000 more Americans lose their health insurance, most because they lost their job? Is that equality?
No!
More than half of all bankruptcies and foreclosures are due at least in part to medical costs. Every year, costs go up and insurance premiums increased 6.1% last year. Wages went up 3.7%. Would our founding fathers find it just to let so many fellow Americans suffer because of the ever-rising costs of health care? No! We are at a breaking point in our health care. It must be fixed now. We are here to hear from several people today who will tell you their real-life experiences with health care here in the United States. So we're going to start with Robert Andrews.
Hello. Thank you for coming out. Last week we went to a trip in D.C. With hundreds and thousands of Americans that wanted to fight for healthcare reform, like the everyday Coloradan. So I want to thank SEIU for allowing me to go on the trip and fight for healthcare reform that we need desperately right now. When I was 10 years old, my mother was diagnosed with cancer. We thought we had the healthcare that we needed for her. Unfortunately, because she had a pre-existing condition, later on, we were not able to get her health care, and then we had to take her home and get her as comfortable as possible without going bankrupt. Now I'm a small business owner, and it affects me just the same. I don't have employees because I cannot afford them because of health care.
What's your personal stake in healthcare reform?
Well, I mean, I'm semi-retired, and it's kind of hard to keep premiums paid. My premiums for healthcare have gone up at least twice over the past year. So the costs have gone up, and I don't see that much of an increase in quality of care.
I'm CJ. My healthcare story. I was 22 years old. I was working full-time. I had healthcare at the time. I ended up going through some personal things where I ended up needing medical care. At the age of 23, I had to file for bankruptcy while I was working full-time with healthcare because my debt got entirely way too high on the insurance I had. I was about $35,000 to almost $40,000 in debt with healthcare. And I have 2 kids now that mean the world to me. And sorry. For being 22, I think that's wrong to have to file bankruptcy. And I don't want my kids to go through that.
It is time for a change. If we're going to fix our economy, we must fix America's broken healthcare system. We can't afford to wait. The time is now. You must continue to make a noise, get in the face of your elected officials, and tell them you will accept nothing less than a comparable health care system that their congressmen have.
And remember that the month of July is when healthcare reform is going to be a reality. So please show up for every one of these events. Bring 2 more of your friends. This needs to be a movement, as Barack Obama said yesterday. The American public needs to demand this. It is up to us to get everybody here and to rally for healthcare reform. So thank you so much.